Hello and welcome, power to the people. This is the meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions and Blue Lions. Second meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions, first meeting of the Blue Lions. So, I was inspired to do this because of videos I just saw on YouTube. Hello and welcome. Hello, Net and YouTube. No, but hello and welcome. This is the um, this is the Ultraviolet Lions and the Blue Lions. Ultraviolet Lions second meeting, Blue Lions first meeting. So, thanks for being here. Let me explain the ultraviolet lions and the blue lions real quick. Excuse me, and why I'm deciding to definitely focus on this February 8th, 2026, as the inauguration of the Blue Lions, and February 7th, 2026, as the inauguration of the Ultraviolet Lions. Um, it's it's time. It's time to start whatever Lions group you belong to, or join whatever Lions groups you belong to be part of the Lion Society. This is all today inspired by the fact that I saw a video of some Epstein files information where the groups that Epstein and the Epstein class were the most afraid of, at least from these correspondences, were the Bernie Sanders supporters, Blue Lions, and the Black Panthers, now the Black Lions. So, Black Panthers and groups that would emulate them. I imagine the reason they were so afraid of Black Panthers in, I guess, 2020 or around that time, even though the Black Panthers had been, most influential in the 60s and 70s, um, was because of how strong that influence could be. People emulating the Black Panthers in modern times could do a lot more than even the Black Panthers originally did if enough people started doing it. Now, the Black Lions have started doing that in their way, and they've encouraged everyone else to do it in their ways as well. So I could be doing some White Lions thing, but I don't know any White Lion songs. So I'll probably literally, I probably will learn some White Lion songs in order to do some White Lion, participate in White Lions. Although I do imagine that one way that the White Lions would be much like the Black Lions is their emphasis, the core value of guns and things like that. Not so interesting to me. And I don't think it's necessary for everyone, since the whole point of the Lion Society is for different groupings to address their specific needs. I believe the Blue Lions, being Democrats, Bernie supporters, will have the needs of focusing on the political side of things. And so I really encourage the Blue Lions, especially knowing that we're the people that Epstein feared the most. In modern times, the Epstein class feared Bernie supporters more than anything. They were bragging about their media blackout of Bernie supporters. That's what Epstein was bragging to his other Epstein class criminals about, is how we've suppressed Bernie in the media. So we're going to be okay because we've suppressed Bernie in the media. We all remember the feeling of that, of being suppressed in the media and on social media. We remember the feeling of that. We remember having to go against that. We remember that's why we adopted the lion as a symbol for, of course, we adopted the blue bird as well, but we adopted the lion as a symbol for the Bernie-crats back in those days, and now I think it's time to be the Blue Lions. I imagine there's going to be a lot of Blue Lions, and they'll have a better leader than me, but I'm proud to say I'm the one who initiated Blue Lions, and that Blue Lions are going to win. Blue Lions are going to be a really big group, I think. Now, a much smaller group, but I think more powerful group in different types of powerful ways, is the Ultraviolet Lions. Ultraviolet Lions is going to be psychic, spiritual, magical, fairy, witch people like myself. So I'm starting Ultraviolet Lions, or I started Ultraviolet Lions yesterday. And the thing about Ultraviolet Lions is we're less likely to have the emphasis on guns. All the other lions can have all the emphasis on guns they want, and people in the Ultraviolet Lions can have guns too. There's, I'm sure, a spirituality to guns and whatever as well. But a lot of spiritual people, not so much inclined to the gun side of things. And that's not our greatest power. Our greatest power is probably sex and magic. So, goddess, yes. Goddess is a female. God, in English, we say goddess. Positive gamma rays. Okay, I do this too. Thanks for being here. I'll reiki your racism away. If you have racism, I'll reiki your racism away. And then positive gamma rays coming your way. You're getting self-esteem. I like to give people self-esteem. You guys get self-esteem. Okay. So thanks for being here. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to the Blue Lions. This is the second meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions. So you're here for the historical second meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions. You're here for the very first meeting of the Blue Lions. So far, I'm appointing myself as the leader, and we can vote on that or whatever once people adopt the Ultraviolet Lion, Blue Lion group. So the reason we're doing, if you just came in, the reason we're doing Ultraviolet Lions and Blue Lions and making it official today is because the first thing I saw on YouTube when I come on, thanks fairies, thanks YouTube fairies, thanks internet fairies, and thanks creators of this content. The first thing I saw when I came on to YouTube was a video about how Epstein, from the Epstein files, Epstein's emails declare that he's the most afraid of Bernie supporters and Black Panther emulators, people who are emulating the Black Panthers. I assume this is in, around 20 something. But Bernie supporters and people who would emulate the Black Panthers. Well, the Black Lions are the ones who emulate the Black Panthers the most right now. So the Black Lions are really growing exponentially and having an increasing effect on all of society, thanks to all of them. But I have to highlight Chairman Paul Birdsong and the way he speaks. I watched their press conference the other day. That inspired me to start all these different Lions groups, or at least, suggest to other people who might be the better ones to start that group. But dude, I'm doing Blue Lions today. I'm doing Ultraviolet Lions today because it's time. It's time for us all to join these societies in the ways that let them know we're going to win. Let it grow as exponentially as it can grow. And on the internet, that's exponential. This is viral growth that will we can overthrow not just Trump, but all these evil regimes today. Like, it doesn't take more than a day. I'm serious. Like, yeah, it might be tomorrow or the next day. It might be over the weekend. It is the Super Bowl. People are busy. Also, Lindsey Vonn is skiing in the Olympics today. So if you don't feel like watching a lame Super Bowl that the Broncos aren't even in, like, who would care about that? But you're going to watch Bad Bunny, of course. But, when you're not watching Bad Bunny, you don't really, have time for the stupid Super Bowl. Just watch Lindsey Vonn skiing in the Olympics for America in Colorado. So anyway, welcome to the Blue Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Let me know if you need a refresher on what those are as more people come in. But basically, I'm just getting it started today. It's just time to get the... Oh no, she already skated today. She already skied today. Well, thank you for letting me know. I hope she's okay. Although you might be talking about a previous thing, so you might be wrong. Because she did get hurt in a previous race, but I think she's fine. Okay, don't think the Black Lions killed him in a cell. Think he was scared of wrong people. Do you think anybody killed him in a cell? You seem a little bit behind the times, dude. What, have you been on YouTube this whole time? I've got friends on TikTok, so I can still catch up on, like, current news. Sorry to everybody on YouTube. No, it was today. It was today? Were you watching the Olympics today? Anyway, welcome to the Blue Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. We're going to be overthrowing the Epstein class. Everybody's got a demand to overthrow the Epstein class right now, right? Like, what we want is the end of the Epstein class. I was noticing that John Ossoff was getting good points and, going kind of viral right now on the internet. The representative from Georgia, John Ossoff, Jewish representative from Georgia, John Ossoff, was going viral right now talking about defeating the Epstein class, and so we're going to defeat the Epstein class. That's what everybody wants. I think that's so ironic that after I mentioned an American hero, a Jewish representative of Georgia, John Ossoff, this Nazi piece of shit, Asmodeus 420, maybe I'll go ahead and block this Nazi piece of shit. Nazi piece of shit, Asmodeus 420, says, your favorite Jews big. Fuck you, Nazi piece of shit. All right, so what this is for, although in the purposes of the, I don't know. I don't know if I should make this excuse or not. Let me know what you think about this. For the ultraviolet lions, should we accept everybody just because everybody can potentially reactivate their connection to spirit? Or should we say, fuck off, Nazi pieces of shit? I think we should say, fuck off, Nazi pieces of shit. But I don't know. We'll find out how we go. Blue lions, I think also we should say, fuck off, Nazi pieces of shit. We shouldn't accept people into our space who are going to like tarnish us with this Trumpy bullshit. Okay, sorry. We got any humans in the chat? No, we got that Palestine troll. You're a troll, Mahi. I don't think we're doing it today. Mahi, you can say free Palestine. That doesn't make you acceptable. Okay? You're a Nazi troll. Like, nobody cares about you. We're getting all the brands of Nazi in here. We're getting the Jewish Nazi, and we're getting the Zionist, and we're getting the free Palestine Nazi. You know? The Blakely or whatever. I don't know if they really are, but people that like pretend they're about free Palestine, but they're really ruining it for everybody. Hello, Prawns. How are you? Hello, Mosimbat. Thanks for being here. What about Kashmir? Tell us about Kashmir. I hate Modi. Like, is it going to be a fuck Modi thing? Okay, so we're doing, yeah, I'll cast judgment real quick. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. No, I'm only casting judgment on Nazis. If you're not a Nazi, if you're not a Zionist, Nazi, Trump-ooteneer, MAGA piece of shit, if you're not a MAGA piece of shit, traitor, Trump-ooteneer, Klansman, Nazi, Zionist, some type of piece of shit, if you're not some type of genocidal piece of shit, there's no way you would be offended by anything I'd said. It would probably just make you happy that somebody's saying it. So if you are feeling offended, maybe you're a genocidal piece of shit and you should fuck right off. This is YouTube, dude. This is YouTube. Like, this is fixing YouTube. This is TikTok on YouTube, you dumb fucks. This is what happens when you destroy TikTok. When you capture TikTok and people come to YouTube, and we can make YouTube what it could have been if people had ever, had a life here. Anyway, welcome to Blue Lions. Welcome to Ultramarine. No, it's not Ultramarine. Ultraviolet Lions. Ultramarine Lions, I do consider that'll be interesting. Whoever forms Ultramarine Lions, I think that'll be an interesting group. But welcome to Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to Blue Lions. For Bernie supporters in the Lion Society, and for fuck Russia. Fuck you, Russian piece of shit. Fuck you, Nazi fuckers. Everybody hates you. The only thing about Russia is you did succeed in capturing so many different countries' governments that everyone's hatred for you has not been fully expressed yet. You've gotten everyone's hatred for Russia directed towards Netanyahu. You got everyone's hatred for Russia directed towards Israel and America. For now, you've got everyone's hatred for Russia directed towards your little crony puppets around the world. And y'all can fuck right off, dude. We hate the fuck out of Russia. And you should hate Putin, too. If you love Russia, you should fucking hate Putin. Because Putin got 1.5 million Russians killed in Ukraine so far. And he's trying to kill more. Dude, everybody hates Russia. I'm going to go ahead and block Russia. You love Russia and hate Israel. See, you're just a Nazi, dude. You're just a Nazi Klansman piece of shit. Anyway, this isn't for you. Okay, y'all should scroll away. Hello, Vendetta Kia. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to the Blue Lions. And if you want to start any other Lion Societies here in this chat, it's going to be a fruitful chat for Lion Societies. This is all inspired by the Black Lions, of course. Fuck the AFD. Fuck you, Nazi pieces of shit. Everybody hates you pieces of shit. Will y'all please leave? I'm going to go ahead and curse all Nazis. I'm cursing all Nazis, all MAGA, all pedophiles. I'm cursing all Nazi MAGA pedophiles in chat. I'm cursing all Nazi MAGA pedophile Trump-ooteneers in chat. And I'm cursing your families, because that's how this goes down. I'm cursing you and I'm cursing your families. And I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Now back to the real shit. Vendetta Kia is here. We have an American in the chat. Y'all motherfuckers can shut up. Actually, Vendetta Kia, are you Canadian? I can't remember. Vendetta Kia is human, not a fucking Nazi piece of shit Trump-ooteneer. No, everybody hates Trump, YouTube. YouTube user, everyone hates Trump. Like literally everyone hates Trump. You know who doesn't hate Trump? The 5 bots in this chat. That's fucking it, dude. Everybody hates Trump. Everybody hates fucking Donna Kupatinsky. Everybody hates Donna Kupatinsky more than anyone's ever been hated in the history of all humanity. Everyone hates Donna Kupatinsky. But again, even though everyone hates Donna Kupatinsky more than anyone's hated anyone in the history of humanity, Putin has still deflected the hatred that's coming to him to Donna Kupatinsky and Bibi Netanyahu, his little cronies. But once they're gone, it's all coming for Putin. And that piece of shit bitch and any of you little bitches that supported him are going to get it. So what you bitches need to be hoping for and working the most for is to overthrow Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu and have the strongest consequences for them while they're still alive you can possibly have. Because the stronger consequences you have for Trump and Putin and Netanyahu while they're still alive, the less is left over to come down on you. Because it's coming down. There'll still be some to come down on you. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. When Trump and Putin and Netanyahu are gone, there's going to be an increasing amount of shit to come down on you for supporting those motherfuckers. Okay? This is just prophecy. Okay? There's going to be an increasing amount. But if Trump dies without getting any consequences, dude, there's going to be so much left over to come down on you motherfuckers. So anyway, that's the last thing I got to say to the Trump Putineers. Back to the real fucking point of this live. Welcome to the Blue Lions, Bernie supporters in the Lion Society with the Black Lions. Bernie supporters in the Lion Society with the Black Lions are the Blue Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions, psychics, witches, magical people, spiritual people, all good spirits, fairies, it's myself. All good people, all good spirits in the Ultraviolet Lions. We have the spiritual, magical power to destroy fascism and the Epstein class. Let's do it. Here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons. So if I don't hear, this is the threat I'm going to put out there. If I do not hear from anti-fascist people in the chat, if I do not hear from people who give a fuck about humans in the chat, yeah, sorry, Vendetta Kia, thank you. Since you spoke up, Vendetta Kia, I will not carry out my threat. But if I start seeing too many bootlicker comments in chat, I'm going to sing a song. And it won't be Silver Spoons. I might sing one anyway. Say you want to be a real boy, so why run away from me? I'm the voice inside your head now. I'm your closest company. The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lies. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. You smashed me when I tried to warn ya, ignored my ghost along the way. Tricked into gold farming, they tied you to a tree until the fairy saved the day. The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lies. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. They tried to hide you in a donkey's skin and ears. They tried to hide you in a whale. They tried to hide you in a puppet show of fears, pinned inside a splinter jail. The blue fairy watches us with our own eyes, knows we'll grow out of our lies. The blue fairy makes us real when we believe we can escape from you and me. All right, welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to the Blue Lions. We got any humans in the chat? If you're a human in the chat or a good spirit of any kind, put a emoji in the chat so I'll know to read your comments. We're not reading troll comments. We're not reading Nazi comments. We're just doing good people in the chat. So if you're a good person and you can say something anti-Trump in the chat, If you're capable of saying something anti-Trump in the chat, I'll read all your comments. That's about it. If you can say something against Donna Kupetinsky in the chat, I'll go ahead and read all your comments. You just have to be capable of saying something against Donna Kupetinsky in the chat, and I'll read all your comments out loud. Unless I get to some that are not against Donna Kupetinsky, then I won't read them. You stupid idiots. Okay. Hello. Welcome back, Burnout. Nice to see you again. Not glory to Ukraine. All right, we got humans in the chat. We got good spirits in the chat. All right, thanks, Vincent. You're in the right place. So we're doing blue lions and blue and yellow lions. We should do blue Ukraine lions. We should do blue red. We should do whatever the best uh, associations you want. But what we're doing here specifically is blue lions and ultraviolet lions. Okay, welcome to the very first meeting of the Blue Lions. Welcome to the second meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions. So, thanks for being here. Okay, Blue Lions are for the Bernie supporters. Okay, Bernie supporters, Blue Lions. Blue. Yeah, like blue kitties. Thank you. Blue Lions for Bernie supporters in the Black Lion Society. Do you guys know what the Black Lions are? Do you guys know who the Black Panthers are? We got any Americans or humans in chat. Apparently there were black lions in Ethiopia fighting the Nazis. So the Black Lions has a proud tradition of anti-fascist fighting and killing Nazis. And the new Black Lions have a proud tradition of fighting Nazis. Okay, so the pedocrats, the MAGA pedocrats, the MAGA pedocrats, the MAGA pedophiles, the Trump-Utinier pedophiles. Trump is on the move. What does that mean, Trump is on the move? Oh, Trump Nazi. Yeah, Trump Nazi translates to Trump is on the move. Hold on, I have to screenshot this stuff. This stuff is really interesting to me when they do these translations. So when Mahi wrote Trump Nazi, Mahi's a Nazi too, but when Mahi wrote Trump Nazi, it came through as, stop typing, you idiots. It came through as Trump is on the move. He was trying to cover his tracks. I'm gonna have to block that stupid Nazi Mahi, the pro-Palestinian Nazi. Like, they're so stupid. Like, they don't even argue with each other, but the pro-Zionist Nazi comes in here to argue with me, and the pro-Palestinian Nazi comes in here to argue with me. Like, dude, you two Nazis should be arguing with each other. You pro-Zionist Nazi and you pro-Palestinian Nazi. Like, y'all should be arguing with each other. Oh, no, right. You have that in common. Your Nazism is stronger than your love for Israel, and your Nazism is stronger than your pretended concern for Gaza, which isn't hard to do because you have no actual pretended concern for Gaza. Okay, so we know what you guys are. We're looking for psychics, witches, spiritual people. Any psychics, witches, spiritual people? Anybody who's worth the crap? I guess we'll just sing another song. We still don't have anybody worth a shit in the live. You guys asked for it. Are you waiting for a ride? Do you have the time for me to come inside? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you skating on thin ice? Yes, you're skating on thin ice. Are you debating if the warning signs were lies? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you tailored to your pride? Are you laying low while the others hit the heights? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Are you chafing, trading in your guides? Are you chafing at the reins that tame our strides? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Psychics, witches, worthwhile folks, exactly. Are you faking you're alive? Are you replaying all the stages you deprived? Who's going to lead all of the lives we leave behind? Okay, so we're looking for the lives that matter. We're looking for main characters. Main characters only in the chat. Okay? Only main characters allowed in the chat. The rest of you, I'm going to reiki your racism away. Reikiing your racism away. Raking away your racism. Raking away your racism. You'll go away not racist anymore. You better leave this chat if you want to keep your racism, because I'm raking your racism away. You're going to lose your racism. If you stay in this chat, you will lose your racism. You will lose your racism if you stay in this chat. I'm raking your racism away. You'd better scroll away if you want to stay racist. If you want to stay racist, you better scroll away. Raking your racism away. I'm raking your racism away in the chat. I'm raking your racism away. It's coming out through your chat fingers, but I'm raking your racism away. Raking your racism away. You're going to leave this chat without any racism. You're going to try to send the racism to me, but it's not going to work. You're going to leave the chat. You're not going to have any racism left. See, it worked. I'm not racist anymore. It worked. Yay! So thanks, Mongol. Mongol. Thanks, Mongol. It's a good thing you're here. Glad you're no longer racist. Glad we fixed you. Golly gee whiz, you're welcome. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? You're welcome. So until this just got overrun by Nazis, all this really was opening the blue lions and the ultraviolet lions. I can just keep saying that over and over again until like a human comes in here. Oh, Burnout. Burnout says the spell must not work right because now I am racist as fuck. Oh, then let's just block you, Burnout. Why don't you just not get to talk here anymore for a while? How do you like that? Do you feel proud of yourself? You feel proud of yourself, Burnout? Let's just let you not talk here anymore. How about that? You dumb fuck. You've been here like 10 times and you said you're not a Nazi. But then you're going to try to make jokes like that? What'd you say? Don't block me? When did your bitch ass ask me not to block you? Did you block me? You asked back on 128. These are the times that Burnout has been here. Okay? Let's just look through it. Burnout said reported, threatening. Well, this is really some TDS. He said those things back for the Rob Reiner takes Trumpism down. Brown University shooter, another Groyper live. In Trumpstein Files pre-release party, not like us. Pillow Revolution, he said, you have the same hairstyle as Jimmy Neutron. Somebody change this guy's diaper. Ricky Bobby. Shut up, Lito. So he said some word that we don't even say. I'm not going to read his comments anymore. I'm done. Yeah, dude, we're done with MAGA. So welcome to Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to Blue Lions. Okay? We're going to overthrow MAGA with spiritual powers and democracy and stuff. We're going to disregard the Nazis in chat. We're going to talk to the people who are worth talking to. Let's talk to John B5774. John B5774 has said one thing in this chat today, but the other day he left some emojis. He says Nazis don't have parents. No sanctions tariffs on Russia. Fuck BJT and his swallowers. Okay, so we got an American in chat now. We got somebody who gives a shit about America. Thank you, John B. Fuck BJT. Fuck Donna Kuputinsky and his swallowers. Fuck Donna Kuputinsky and all his little bootlicking bitches. Fuck MAGA. Fuck you Nazi pieces of shit. All right, thanks, John B. Please keep commenting just so I don't have to talk to the dumbass Nazis. Like, surely you know how it is. The more we talk to each other, the less we talk to these stupid Nazis, the less power they have. They never have any power, dude. They're worthless. They're the most worthless lives that never mattered, right? They're completely fucking worthless. Okay. So what we're going to do is Invite all the witches, psychics, fairies, all magical people into the live for the ultraviolet lions. One thing this is a meeting of is the ultraviolet lions. There we go. Kali's here. I'm a medium and deal in the supernatural. I'm sending spiteful and demonic entity controlling this. I'm sensing. Okay. So you're picking up on the Nazis in the chat. You use your medium powers to understand that Nazis supporting Trump in the chat are Nazis. Is that correct, Kali? Let's take a look at Kali for a second. Kali, COLLY _84. I'm sorry. I took you serious for a second. You're the person who said, what is a Nazi? But before I even got to that, I saw that you joined 10 years ago. You have one subscriber. And you joined 10 years ago. So who's connected to dark forces? Who's a worthless little bitch? Yeah, but guess who you are? A worthless little bitch. Guess who I hate? You dumbass Nazi pieces of shit. You ain't no damn medium. You know? Like, you're just a lying troll. You're just a dumbass lying troll. Get your mom to bring you another Hot Pocket, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. And tell your mom thank you, by the way. And tell her you got her bitch ass cursed. Okay? You're getting yourselves cursed. If you're coming in here talking some Trump shit, you're getting yourself cursed. You're getting your family cursed. You're getting Trump and Putin and all your medium guides cursed. Dude, now you got nobody got evil spirits sitting on their shoulder. Fuck you. You fake ass channel bitch. What we're going to do though is, this is the ultraviolet lions. So if you did have a mediumship, if you did have connection to the spiritual world, your spirit guides would be telling you, right the fuck now, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up and listen. We're overthrowing the Epstein class. You got a problem with that, bitch? What's your problem with us overthrowing the Epstein class, bitch? That's what I thought. You're a dumbass troll, aren't you? In the name of the Holy Spirit, Mr. Jeffrey Epstein is here. That ain't no Holy Spirit. You guys are Antichrist, okay? You have no power here, okay? Jesus destroys you. Mohane bot. When you wrote Mohane bot, MOHAINBHAT. So you're like an Indian troll or something? Like some type of Pakistani troll? Anyway. Russian trolls making quota. I apologize for all the trolls here. At least they're here instead of somewhere else. They could be trolling somebody else. They're trolling here. I curse Putin through them. You know what happened to Greg Biffle? I curse Putin through them. Anybody follow NASCAR? I curse Putin. I curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through these motherfuckers. So all they're doing here is they're conduits for the curses. Y'all follow NASCAR? And you guys like Greg Biffle? There aren't any other spirit communicators in here, dude. There aren't any fucking humans in here. Much less good spirits. I just came. Keep talking. Thanks, Jack. Well, Jack, but you're a troll too. The only person who seems interesting so far is the guy who says Russia trolls making quota. And that's probably their first comment. They just got here. Or fall out a window. Oh no, they said some comments. They said, I'm illegal. I got 2 followers. The trumpet hates America. Trumpet said all Republicans are stupid. Trumpet. Okay, so we are going to have like red lions. Like ex-Republicans that become Lion Society are going to be red lions. Ex-MAGA that become Lion Society. Nobody else is going to want to associate with them. So ex-MAGA that become Lion Society are going to be orange lions. So we keep them all in one little group. And the rest of us don't have to talk to their bitch asses. Okay. Jesus declares he is the descendant of Morning Star. Thanks, Raw Melody. If you want some real shit, dude, if you don't want to just try to troll people and you want to replace Christianity, check out the Church of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. Check out my book, The Book of Judas. Check out the hashtag Church of Judas. To replace Christianity, to end Trumpism, war, patriarchy, capitalism, Christianity. Just check that out, okay? Church of Judas. Judas, Judas. Check out Judas. the Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. Check out the Church of Judas, Judas. Check out the Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. Check out the Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, war, Christianity, and Trumpism. Anyway, we got any humans in the chat? Let's see. Any humans? It's all Nazis. Do we have any humans in the chat? Do we have any good spirits or humans in the chat? There's no real point talking to Nazis. Any good spirits or humans in the chat? If you're a good spirit or human in the chat, go ahead and put your go ahead and put an emoji in chat. Okay, see, we still got Vendetta Kia here. Vendetta Kia here. Are you aware of the Black Lions? Vendetta Kia. Have you watched Paul Birdsong and the Black Lions? Let's read Vendetta Kia's comments. He's left comments, but I didn't see him because of all the stupid Nazis. Good evening, Puffin. Europe sees the USA the same way as Russia at the moment, both full of Nazi. The world hates Trump. The world hates Trump. That's important. And it is. USA is Russia too right now. Under Trump, under Krasnov, under Doniku Putinsky, and his daddy Vladdy, USA is Russia too. Our Supreme Court's been captured by Putin. Like, it's not going to stay that way. They're not going to lock it in. Yeah, they could destroy the country. We might need to get annexed. You know, but it's not going to stay Russia too. You know, Putin isn't even setting it up that way. Putin isn't running America to profit off of America, being Russia too. Putin is just running America to destroy America. He's a dumbass. Following MAGA is the same as being a Nazi. Exactly. MAGA minions. Trump is 38,000 times in the 38,000 times in the Epstein files. That's the most recent count I've heard too. I heard somebody saying 5,700. It's like, that doesn't sound like a lot compared to what it really is. 38,000 times in the Epstein files. MAGA are pedophile enablers. No truer words. It's like so true. Trump, leave those kids alone. Hey, Trump, leave those kids alone. The Nazi will have free dangling session with their legs. This is Vendetta Kia again, but I mean, I see no fault with this argument, you fucking FBI pieces of shit. The Nazis, you fucking FBI pieces of shit, the Nazis will have a free dangling session. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let it, I'm not going to finish the comment because these fucking threatening ass Nazi pieces of shit that want to think they have something dangling between their legs. So let's say it's that. You fucking Nazi pieces of shit. If you're a Nazi FBI piece of shit, you feel your feelings are hurt by that, you feel your little fucking excuse for a penis shriveling up, and fuck you pieces of shit. Vendetta Kia, you're going to have to make another comment because I just had to make a highlight for these fucking FBI bitches. Yeah, the fucking FBI's here right now. You got all these fucking Nazis cheering on kidnappers. Hey, Nazis, are you guys on the side of the kidnappers? You kidnapped Nancy Guthrie? Are you guys cheering on the kidnappers, or do you hope Nancy Guthrie comes home soon? Let's look for anybody who's capable of saying they hope Nancy Guthrie comes home soon. Put a 1 in the chat if you want for the safe return of Nancy Guthrie. Put a 2 in the chat if you cheer on kidnappers. 1 in the chat if you want the safe return of Nancy Guthrie. 2 in the chat if you cheer on kidnappers. 3 in the chat if you know specifically who the kidnappers are and you want the FBI to investigate, except the FBI will not investigate because they're also helping the kidnappers. Right. You guys all cheer on the kidnappers. Of course you do. MAGA pieces of shit are the worst. Travis admits that he knows who the kidnappers are and wants to help the FBI track them down. But the FBI will not come talk to Travis. Channel activity. Travis Murphy, 6733, previously had said one of the only good anti-Trump things in alive, so maybe he didn't hear the number system right. Joined 4 years ago and has 5 subscribers. He has the numbers of a Trump troll. He did say Trumpers said all Republicans are stupid. He said Russian trolls are making quota. He says he's a legal human. Oh, he thinks he's a troll. I'm petting a cat. I'm trying to be better. I like turtles. USA, Russia, now 100. The world hates Trump. He's in the... Maybe you didn't understand the numbering system, dude. Were you claiming that you know who the kidnappers are? Why don't you just put it in chat, dude? Who are the kidnappers? Who kidnapped Nancy Guthrie? Just put it in chat. Save the FBI a trip that they weren't going to take anyway. The FBI aren't going to come investigate people who kidnap people. They're going to investigate people who talk about the people who kidnap people. Because that's who they're scared of. The people who talk about people who kidnap people. It wasn't a mountain lion, you dipshit. I mean, I almost wish it was a mountain lion, but a mountain lion isn't sending ransom notes. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we did that. We proved that the chat is all full of fucking kidnappers. Great. Yay. Net and YouTube, you've done it again. You put a bunch of Nazi, Groyper, fascist pieces of shit into my chat. It was a mountain goat. I wish Netanyahu would take a Foggy Mountain helicopter ride like they gave Raisi. Dude, that Jew. That guy who LARPs as a Jew. That guy who pretends, that Zionist who pretends to be a Jew. The Zionist who pretends to be a Jew. The Zionist who pretends to be a Jew, Asmodeus 420X. The Zionist who pretends to be a Jew, Asmodeus 420X. The Zionist who makes Jewish people look bad by pretending to be a Jew, Asmodeus 420X. Oh yeah, you shut the fuck up, didn't you little bitch? That Zionist who pretends to be a Jew and to make Jewish people look bad, Asmodeus 420X. That Zionist who pretends to be a Jew to make Jewish people look bad, Asmodeus 420X. That Zionist who pretends to be a Jew to make Jewish people look bad, Asmodeus 420X. That Zionist who pretends to be a Jew to make Jewish people look bad, Asmodeus 420X. That Zionist who pretends to be a Jew to make everyone hate Jewish people, that Zionist Nazi piece of shit, Asmodeus 420X, who pretends to be a Jew to make everyone hate Jewish people, that Zionist Nazi piece of shit, Asmodeus 420X, who pretends to be a Jew. What's your synagogue, you Jew tender? Hey, pretender to be a Jew. What's your what synagogue are you proud of, Asmodeus? What synagogue are you proud of, you fucking Nazi bitch? Hey, you Nazi bitch. What synagogue are you proud of, you Nazi bitch? Hey, you Nazi bitch. Dude, all Zionists are Nazis. There's not a single Zionist who's not a Nazi. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Where the fuck are you from? Boker Trov. Hold on. B-O-T-O-V. Hold on. What synagogue? Is Boker T-O-V? Is Boker Tov the name of a synagogue? B-O-K-E-R-T-O-V. Is Boker Tov your synagogue? Did you just spit it out? Is Boker Tov your synagogue? Say the name of your synagogue, you scared little bitch. You ain't no proud Jew. Say the name of your synagogue, you scared little bitch. Hey, you scared little bitch. Say the name of your synagogue. Okay, we're shutting down the live. We got all Nazis in here. It's a completely worthless live. No, we just don't like Nazis. We're cursing all the Nazis in chat. Nope, Jesus does not love any of them. Jesus curses them. Jesus curses all the Nazis in chat. Jesus curses all the fucking Trump-Putineers in chat. Jesus curses all their fucking families. And Jesus curses Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through them. What's up? What's up, Cookson? What's up, Cooked Ann? Cookson? Cookson. What's up, Cookson? I'll talk to you. Dude, start talking. I'll talk to you. I'm not leaving. I'll talk to you. You're the reason I'm talking, okay? Cookson, this is all for you. Welcome to the Blue Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. This is for Bernie-crats, Bernie supporters in the Lion Society. That's the Blue Lions, people who support Bernie in the Lion Society, Blue Lions. Happy Black Month. Cookson, that's the best you could come up with, dude? You wanted me to stick around for you to say Happy Black Month? Why are you racist pieces of shit, such Nazi pieces of shit? Why does everyone hate you? Okay, cursing you and your family, cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. Why'd you say Happy Black Month? Cookson, seriously, why did you say Happy Black Month? Where are you from? I mean, if you're not from America, I'll make an excuse for it, but where are you from? Where are you from, Cookson? I don't know. Use ice to cool drinks? Nah, I don't. Yeah, we're not doing it, Cookson. You're somebody who's once said we was kangs. You asked about the plushy watermelon like it's a question. You said people saying Jesus elected Trump, though. You've been here before, dude. I'm saying I can look back on your comments. You were here on 11/9/25. You were here for peacefully overthrow tyrants, cure for paranoia. You were here for Guns USA, Jesus versus Trump, Putin, Netanyahu, Pick Me, Church of Judas on 126. You were here today. Why were you here? Do you feel like you should be here? Do you feel like there's some reason that you should be here? Dude, yeah. Thanks for letting everybody know that everybody's on an FBI watch list, right? By being in this live, you're consenting to the FBI coming to your house. Oh my God, why are the fucking Nazis so boring and stupid? You're going to get your parents in trouble. Let me put it that way, you dumb fucks. You might get your parents' house taken away. Let me just put it that way. You might get your parents' house taken away trolling the live, you dumb fucks. Why are you black, dude? You don't make wild comments. Why are you black trolling? If you're a black person, why were you trolling on the internet? Why don't you do something good? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, dude, why? Why are you LARPing as a black person? You're not black. You're LARPing as a black person to make black people look bad. You trolls are never true. Why is this the first time you guys have had a problem with racism? Why, if something I said was racist, why would this be the very first time you had a problem with racism? Why would you all of a sudden have a conscience about racism? Okay, but you're not black, right? So why are you pretending to be black in order to make black people look bad by being a MAGA piece of shit? You said we was Kangs one time, dude. You ain't black. You're pretending to be black because you're a racist Klansman piece of shit. Think about it. Aren't you a porch MAGA Nazi piece of shit? Would you identify as porch MAGA? If I call you porch MAGA right now, how will you feel? Porch MAGA piece of shit. Hey, you porch MAGA piece of shit. How do you feel? You're a porch MAGA piece of shit. How do you feel? You're a porch MAGA piece of shit, right? What's your response? You're a porch MAGA piece of shit. You came here to say things. You said you didn't vote. You're a porch MAGA piece of shit. Okay, I didn't ask whether you voted. I'm calling you a porch MAGA piece of shit. Why don't you respond to that, you scared little bitch who's not black? Fuck you. You think you're going to pull something over on this? This is the ultraviolet lions. This is psychic, fairy, witch people. You can't lie to us. Ain't nobody pausing for your dumbass, dude. We're hitting the gas. Fuck you. As soon as we see you crossing the street, fuck you, dude. Weaponized vehicle, motherfucker. That's the feeling for all MAGA. The only people here, again, we're going back to the rules. If you can say something anti-Trump, I will read your comments. Otherwise, fuck you. You got to say something strong anti-Trump. It's got to be against pedophiles. It's got to be against concentration camps. It's got to be impeach, remove, execute. It's got to be for fucking real. Okay? Dude, I'm telling you what's coming. This is just psychic shit. Psychic shit. I'm cursing you. Okay? I'm cursing you and your family. Bad shit's going to start happening to you and your family because you came into this live talking shit for Trump. Bad shit's going to start happening to you and your family. And I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu and Modi through you. Okay, I'm getting your leaders are getting cursed by your participation in this live. So I'm cursing you. I'm cursing Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through you. And I'm cursing your families on the way so that you can be a testament to other people when you let people know what the fuck happened to you after your ass and your families got cursed. Now, most of y'all don't care about your families. If you cared about your families, you would not be in this live right now. If you had a single family member that you gave a flying fuck about, you would not be in this live. So that kind of verified. Y'all are all total pieces of shit. Okay, so the curses are coming to you. If you don't got a family, you're not lucky here. You're just verifying that you're a total piece of shit. If you guys do have a family, mention who the family is in the live. If you guys got a family, mention who the family is. Now, you got cursed, you dumb bitch. There's one escape from this curse. You can turn against the Antichrist Trump and your trolling ways, and you can turn back to Jesus. Dude, yeah, you got fucked, dude. You might be black. Do you realize how fucked you just got? Dumb fuck. Fucking porch MAGA piece of shit. Anyway, anybody got any families? Only me, I can tell. But any of y'all got families. Put if you got a family, if you got a mom or some shit, put it in. Oh, wait. No, Collie, you're not a fucking human. You're a fucking Nazi piece of shit. Yeah, wow, wow, wow. Did you expect to get cursed early on a fucking Sunday morning? Anyway, enjoy the Bad Bunny show. This was going to be the meeting of ultraviolet lions. You got a foster family. Okay, well, you trying to get them cursed? No, you're not a psychic. We're looking for any real, actual main characters. No Nazi trolls. Any real main characters? Yeah, you're not human. Yeah, dude. What did you think you were human? Y'all are MAGA. Y'all aren't fucking human. Y'all are fucking scum. Y'all are fucking the corruption. You're an infestation on the planet. You need extermination. Fuck you, Nazi pieces of shit. You need the shit that you prepared for us. You need to be put in the camps that you made for us. But we're not going to leave you no goddamn food. We're going to let y'all find out who the alpha is. You dumb fucks. I'll let y'all go Soylent Green on each other. Pieces of shit. That's just how much everybody hates you. I'm just expressing the hatred that all humans and all good spirits have for all MAGA and all their enablers and all their agencies and all their fucking pieces of shit. No, dude, I told you how to reverse the curse. There's one way. You turn on the Antichrist Trump and you turn to Jesus. That's it, dude. Jesus is from the goddess, by the way. You turn from the Antichrist Trump to Jesus, who's from the goddess, and that's it. I'll leave you with that. We're going to go away. If you somehow see this in the future and you're not a Nazi, and Goddess bless you, Mary bless you, Mary bless you, Mary bless you, Jesus bless you, Judas bless you, I bless you, and bless yourself. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to the Blue Lions. This is the momentous second meeting of the Ultraviolet Lions. And this is the very first meeting of the Blue Lions. And when you know, there was only like 2 or 3 decent people here. They didn't stick around. But out of hundreds of Nazis came through. When I shut this down, I'll tell me how many people saw it. It'll be hundreds of Nazis, and it'll be like 1 or 2 decent people. Super Bowl final score: Bad Bunny wins. Don't do Trump, guys. Thanks, Kia. So, Vendetta Kia, do you know about the Black Lions? Before we go, I'll talk to Vendetta Kia. Do you know about the Black Lions? Do you know that the 2 groups that Epstein and the Epstein class were most afraid of were the Black Panthers and Bernie Sanders supporters? Okay. So one inspiration for this live, Vendetta Kia, before I go. One inspiration for this live is I saw a video that says it's Governor Epstein files. Epstein's emailing people. And he's like, we got Bernie Sanders blacked out of the media. Yeah, we did that. Epstein class victory for Epstein was getting Bernie Sanders blacked out of the media, right? So we all know that one of the greatest threats to Epstein was if Bernie Sanders had won, he would have released the Epstein files, right? That's what they were afraid of. They were afraid of Bernie Sanders. So the fact that they got Bernie Sanders, the Jew, once they got Bernie Sanders, Jewish Bernie Sanders, somebody was mentioning, what'd they say? Repent from the evil, false Jew, Jesus. It's just these stupid Nazis in chat. Anyway, they were afraid of Bernie Sanders. They were afraid of Bernie Sanders supporters. They were bragging about how they got Bernie Sanders blacked out of the media. This is Epstein emails. The other thing they were afraid of was the Black Panthers. Well, the Black Panthers are now the Black Lions. Since the Black Panthers are now the Black Lions, all the other Lion Society groups are cropping up. So I'm opening up the Blue Lions for Bernie supporters, because we used the lion as our logo, as our signia back in the day, and the Ultraviolet Lions for witches and magical people and psychics and stuff. Are you up to date now, Vendetta Kia? The two things that Epstein class are most afraid of are Bernie supporters and Black Panthers. Well, the Black Panthers are now the Black Lions. This person said they summoned Nigerian angels for protection from the E curse, which is ironic because Erica Kirk's Romanian angels was kidnapping, sex trafficking children from Romania to the U.S. military base and harvesting their organs for Israel. Glad you're here, Vendetta Kia. So you can consider yourself the second member of the Blue Lions, or second, I don't know how many people joined the Ultraviolet Lions last night, but you consider yourself one of the earliest members of the Ultraviolet Lions if you're psychic or magical or fairy or something. And you can consider yourself one of the, if you're a Bernie supporter, which I know you are, then you can consider yourself one of the founding members of the Blue Lions, if you like. So thanks for being here. I'll go ahead and shut this down, and we won't have to talk to the stupid Nazis anymore. I might come back live again in a minute, though. So maybe then we won't have Nazis. Was Violet Lions already taken? No, you can be Violet Lions if you want. We're Ultraviolet Lions for the sake of being psychic, non-violent even. Ultraviolence instead of ultraviolet. Ultraviolet. Instead of ultraviolet. Instead of ultraviolence. Ultraviolet. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Jesus does not love the Nazis. Just to be clear, the Antichrist that the Nazis serve makes them incapable of Jesus' love. I mean, Jesus might love towards them, but it doesn't reach. They're serving the Antichrist Trump. So just so you know, Church of Judas replaces all patriarchy Christianity. So check out the Church of Judas to end Christianity. Church of Judas to end Christianity. And Jesus remains. The true Jesus remains. We just sacrifice the fake church that housed him, like sacrificing the body of Christ. We sacrifice the fake church that housed him to get to the true spirit of Jesus. It's a big analogy, metaphor. It's a big world within worlds thing. So anyway, I'm talking about Nick Fuentes, who's never had a woman in his life. Had a woman. Someone said, dude hasn't had a woman in decades. We must be talking about Nick Fuentes, the virgin Nick Fuentes, their master, their virgin master, Nick Fuentes, their virgin who nobody's ever had sex with, their master who they listen to, who's a virgin because no one's ever had sex with him, ever. Anyway. Sorry about the dumbass Nazis in chat, but hopefully the next time, maybe I'll just block them to begin with. I think I'll just block them to begin with. No, dude, nobody believes you're black. Nobody ever believed you're black. Like, why do you stupid trolls think that anything you say matters? It doesn't. You're the worst. All it means is that you're the opposite. I'll block you next time. You better shut the fuck up if you come into my live next time. I'll block you on sight, you dumb fucking not racist piece of shit. Jesus does not love them all. God cannot bless Trump. Your God is fake and doesn't exist. Your Jesus is Antichrist. That's why Judas replaces your churches. Yeah, I'm blocking your bitch ass. Say some shit against Trump in the last 30 seconds. You better say something against Trump right now. You got 30 seconds to say something against Trump, or I'm definitely blocking you next time I see you. You at least have one day of not being able to speak in the live. Dude, only you can lift the curse. You have to turn to Jesus. You didn't do it, though. Fuck you. The curse got double strong. Is your mom sick or something? Yeah, you should have shut the fuck up. Dumb fucking bitches. I hate you, motherfuckers. I fucking hate you. But to all the good people who see this in the future, welcome. Glad you're here. Sorry about the dumbass fucking Nazi Trump-Putin pieces of shit. But at least they got cursed. You know, at least they got cursed. They got Trump and Putin and Netanyahu cursed through them. And they got their families cursed. So there's that.